You're your biggest setback. If you are not aware of what you're thinking or what you're doing emotionally, physically, and soulfully, your way about life and your biggest purpose is to just live it out loud, live it boldly, and live it in a way that's undefined by others and what they have to say. It's what you have to say. You have to be willing enough to go after what you want without the fear of people outside of you. And once you make that decision, then you can step into the truth of happiness and wellness in your life when you're able to find that comfort of sticking to yourself, loving yourself. And it can be challenging if you're, doing things that are like stepping outside of the comforts of your true self. And what I mean by that is that you're constantly trying to look for answers outside of you instead of, delving into you by like going out a lot or just, it's like quiet your mind, quiet your thoughts. But how you quiet your thoughts is being in the present. You have to make the present count, because once that moment slips you away, that's it, So by sticking to that present moment, you stick to that appreciation and that fulfillment in life, because when you're in the present, you're able to be aware that there's an infinite amount of possibilities at your disposal. But when you're so fixed and eager to make something change or have a certainty about something, it's like life is so uncertain. You can't have a certainty to it when things are constantly changing and evolving. So if you have something that you want to do, take action towards it. If you feel unhappy, instead of complaining about it, do something. Change the emotion behind it. Change the way you think about it. When you change the way you think about it, then the way you're reacting to it can help you. There's so many things that can happen, but life isn't about what happens to you. It's about how you react to it. And how you react to it makes a difference. Because you can, experience so much, but if you are letting it get to you mentally and emotionally, then it's going to show up day in and day out. You have to be conscious enough to know, like, hey, this is happening. Like, I need to put a stop to this. I have to do some changes within myself and how I'm going about my day with my thoughts and my emotions, and also that it's okay to be to yourself and to find peace in solitude, because when you delve deep within you, you realize that that's all you needed. All you needed was yourself in a sense that's profound and spiritual. You know, it's truly relieving when you're not so caught up in the external to please you. It's like you can please you enough than anything this world could ever offer you. You have to be so content with yourself and who you are to not fall in lines with the traps of society and whether it be a standard or what you should do or how you should behave or, you know, but what makes you happy? Not what your parents say or not what your friends perceive of you, but, you know, what's true to you, you know? And when you truly think about it, then you become aware of it and you take action for yourself in the steps that you need in order to do what you want to do and achieve what you want to do and how to do it. And there's no there's no right or wrong to tell someone how they should do something that works for them, because you can try and, you know, go to other people for help or advice or, you know, but they're only going to give you their side or their perspective from their view, you know. It can only come from within you. You have to be willing enough to delve within yourself and pick out the pieces to the puzzle, because nobody can align your puzzle. That's yours. That's your journey. That's your work of art. That's your expression of you as an individual. So the best way I can tell you is that you have to find time and a sense of appreciation for all that you've been through in a way that made you stronger and better for it. The fact that you're here and you're watching this video, it's for a reason. And for that reason in mind, never lose sight of you. And if you have, it's okay, but just come back. Come back to a sense of realness and empowerment for yourself. Yeah. Like, you just gotta let go and believe that it'll work out. And when I don't mean like, you know, just say it'll work out, like actually like genuinely like feel it to the core, feel it to your inner being, like that it'll work out and you'll be good, like you'll be Gucci, like you're good, girl, like guy, whoever this is, you know, like you're good. And really find contentment with that it works out. You're good, you're here, you're watching this on a device, like you got a phone or laptop or you got it, you're good, like you're okay. You're, well, just because you have a phone doesn't mean you're not, but like there's an appreciation, like at least you have so much at your disposal to get so much, like come on, like that's empowerment. Like you got something, you know. There's always something to appreciate. And just because I said that you realize that you don't need anyone doesn't mean that you can't appreciate someone. You know, you can have someone in your life, yes, but that doesn't mean that you should be attached or feel as though you need them. That's what I mean. What I mean is that life is so precious that you shouldn't just give attachments to things that you feel are necessary for your growth and for you as an individual. You know, there's so much to you, and there's so much that can change for you in your life. And what I mean, like, there's so much about you is that, like, there is so much that you're capable of, so much that you can achieve, you know, for yourself to really harness within you. And if you just keep focusing on it and keep delving in it, then it can happen the same way that you are confident that it might not or it won't. Why not be confident that it will? And, you know, um, yeah. So, like, when you really just change that, you never know how much you can really get out of it. And that's okay. It's okay to, you know, step into the unknown, but you have to be fearless of it. Like, you have to just go for it, because the biggest successes are the ones that were least resistance. And the more you just are willing, because you got to think about it like this. It's like, if there's a green light, but you wait, you wait on that, then it's going to eventually turn red. Can you go on that red light? No, but you could have gone on that green light, and you never know. Like, when you thought of that, it could have just hit the ground running, but because you held yourself back and you stopped, you were like, oh no, it's green, but I don't know if it's like, you know, to go on a green light, but let's just say you didn't know. Like, let's just say the thought popped into your mind, like, I should start this, I should do this job, like, I should, you know, do what I want to do. But what holds you back is like, oh, well, what if it doesn't work out? Or it's a whole green light, like, you're in the moment. But because you self-sabotage and because you know, said those things, now, you know, you're saying, oh, I'll wait, maybe like I'll wait a few months, next year. Now what? Now, because you weren't present, you end up losing sight of the now, and you end up probably not even, you know, taking place because you're too busy holding off on stuff. The biggest thing you can do is to be intentional and stay in the moment and appreciate it wholeheartedly, you know, because I truly believe that your past doesn't define you. What defines you is what you believe defines you. If you believe that the past has that power over you, then how are you going to live out your life? You know, eventually you have to get over that. You have to be willing to sacrifice your thoughts and your time and what you're doing in order to find peace and comfort in, you know, stopping those beliefs and those habits of self-doubt. So I hope this video was helpful for you, and I encourage you to just stay present, be here, and yeah, have a wonderful rest of your day. And yeah, I'll see you when I see you.